Hi, welcome to my channel, Andromedan Starseed Tarot. I have Sagittarius, Sun, Moon and Rising, March 2023 today. So keep in mind it's a general reading, so take anything that resonates for you, anything that doesn't resonate for someone else. And don't forget to like and subscribe. So we'll get to your first card, Sagittarius. Whoops. So, Justice. That's your first card for the month of March. So starting off with March, so it's all about fairness and balance, accountability to start off with. So when it appears in a reading, it's time to balance the scales. Card indicates that actions will have fair consequences. Everything will fall into place just as it's meant to be, and the truth will catch up with liars and cheaters. Responsible people will be fairly compensated. It's time to think logically. Don't let your emotions overwhelm your decisions. It may be helpful to list pros and cons of a potential decision. This card could indicate legal action or a court case. Justice will likely prevail. If you've been feeling out of balance, take time now to find your center. So you need it's all about balance basically and fairness. So if you're feeling like you're a little bit out of balance starting this month, maybe you need to just get out into nature a little bit, do a little bit of meditation, stuff like that. And yeah, also like writing a list of pros and cons for your decisions is a really good idea actually. So if you're a little bit unsure about a decision, make a pros and cons list. Don't let your emotions make your decision for you as well. So yeah, pros and cons list for any decisions you need to make. There could be some legal action going on in your life right now, or a court case, and this card is basically saying like you will prevail because like it will work out in your favor, whatever it is. So really good start to the month there. But we'll do your other cards so we can see get like a better picture, but that's definitely a good start there. And your second card is the Six of Pentacles. It's all about financial flow, charity, giving back, and generosity. So the Six of Pentacles card is about giving and receiving and the balance between them. It could be indicating that you show gratitude for what you have received by giving to charity or helping another with resources, pay it back. It could be that if you have been giving off yourself, you will see your effort returned. So if you've been giving a lot to someone else or you've been helping people out, just being generous with your time, it doesn't have to be money or anything. It could be someone will be paying that back to you this month. So pay attention to how you use your energy and resources. If you feel resentful or exhausted, look for ways to give in a more balanced manner. If you're not getting what you expected in a situation, look at what you are giving. In a relationship reading, this card is reminding you to pay attention to how you give and take with a person. Is your relationship fair, or is one person doing most of the taking and little of the giving? Even if we have very little in a material sense, there is always some way we can give, which is true. You can give your time even if someone's having a bad day and they just need someone to listen, just want some advice or a shoulder to cry on. Like, that's giving your time generously. It doesn't have to be about money. But yeah, so these are both cards about balance. See, she's got the scales there and he's got his scales there too. So yeah, you need to just make sure you're balanced emotionally, and also making your decisions with a balanced head as well, not just and also not letting people take advantage of you. Don't give too much away to other people. If you feel like you're not getting anything back, then maybe you need to think about giving less away to that particular person and bringing it back to yourself and working on yourself, getting yourself balanced first before letting anyone take too much from you. So you need to just look after yourself basically, eh? You really do need to look after yourself, balance your time, more time spent on yourself, maybe less time spent on someone else, and just make sure that you are putting yourself first. You're number one, remember, so don't let the scales tip so that you're giving away more than you're receiving, so that you start feeling burnt out, because your next card is the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is about being wounded, perseverance, guarded, you know, you're in a reserve. So it's about wisdom and strength gained through experience. So you've got a lot of strength and a lot of wisdom that you've gained over time from like your different experiences. So when this card comes up in a spread, think back to a time when you've been in a similar situation to where you are now. What lessons did you learn then, and what can you apply now? This card could be serving as a warning. It could be that you think you know what to expect and have your defenses up to protect yourself. Though we do learn from experience, there is always the possibility that things will turn out differently than we expect and that people will surprise us. Be wary of self-fulfilling prophecy. Sometimes when we expect the worst, that's exactly what we end up getting. Notice how you got to where you are through your own choices. You are not a victim. If you are not satisfied with your current position, you can make a choice to change that too. So that's a really good card. So if you if you're in a situation that's a little bit similar to a past one, maybe you need to think about how you dealt with it last time and what came from it last time. And also, yeah, like not thinking the worst is going to happen, because then the worst probably will happen. You know, you've got to stay balanced and keep your emotions balanced and your mental state balanced so that you don't make bad decisions. So you need to think back at lessons you've learned in the past for current situations, and you need to also look after yourself as well. And yeah, and also, yeah, don't always expect the worst from people. Obviously, you can be guarded, but don't be so guarded that you miss out on an opportunity. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, just remember that. So, wow, these cards are really good. You got some real good cards. They're really giving some really good advice. So, I'm really quite happy with this spread today. But yeah, wow. So, yeah, that's really good. So, your next card is an interesting one. Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords, it is all about strategy, mental tests, maybe deception, gathering some information. It's a little bit of a sneaky card. So this is a card about doing what serves your own ends, even if the means are deceptive or manipulative. When this card comes up, it could be that you've literally stolen something from another, or someone has stolen from you. It could be that you are sneaking around behind someone's back, or that someone is not being upfront with you. You could be stealing time for yourself, playing hooky in order to be alone with your thoughts or to avoid confrontation. Using clever mind tricks to get what you want is indicated by the Seven of Swords. Sometimes manipulating a situation to get our way is called for. However, there is a warning here to be mindful of how your actions impact those involved. Research is sometimes indicated by this card. Collecting the ideas of others for your own work. Beware of plagiarism and check your citations carefully. Finally, this card could indicate that we are plagued by guilt over something we've done, or even something we are thinking of doing. If this is the case, look for a more honourable way to achieve what you want. There may be time to correct the situation. So it's kind of interesting kind of advice there. So you need to just maybe watch out for sneaky people as well. I have such an itchy nose. So yeah, watch out for sneaky people, people that aren't being honest with you up front. And also, you use clever mind tricks as well. Use your, use your smarts to get what you want. You know, you're not hurting people, but you may be just being smart about situations to get what you want out of it. or like, you know, to achieve the goal that you're kind of wanting. So you know, or you, there was one bit I just saw and I was kind of like, yeah. So there may be someone who's not being upfront with you. This is all kind of all the same. So it's all, you need to just keep balance. Balance your emotions, balance your logical thinking, keep remembering that you're number one, keeping your energy for yourself. Don't give away too much energy. And then maybe using some strategic manipulation to get what you want in a situation if you're dealing with like sneaky people, people who aren't being very honest and like, you know, are kind of like sneaking around. You just need to be smarter than them, you know? So have a think about that too, because that sounds interesting. But yeah, so the message of the month is put yourself first, don't give away too much, make sure you take what you need from people, accept help when you need it, and watch out for the sneaky ones too. So yeah, really good reading, Sagittarius. I'll get one more card for you from the animal deck, and it's the wheel. Reindeer. So expect a sudden positive change in your life. You can now move forward and make great progress. So yay, awesome card for you. So I hope that reading was really helpful, and thank you for watching. Bye.